Alright, so we have about an hour and a half until we get to Clear Lake. So let's do a little catch up. Sierra and I just finished our second round of doing a quarantine. Oh my god. Because we had to get tested for coronavirus because our dad was in contact with someone that tested positive, and so we really thought that he was going to test negative because it had been 2 weeks since he was in contact with someone that they knew that tested positive. Surprisingly, he did test positive, so we're like, oh shoot, we should all get tested now because our dad was in contact with him, and obviously we weren't like doing anything at our house to like not be around each other, so we figured we would just all get tested. So I figured we would talk about that experience.
Yeah, we can do that. So we found out that our dad's friend that he'd been in contact with had tested positive on Wednesday, and so we were like, okay, let's go on. I don't know how other states are doing it, but we have like something called Test Iowa, and that's how Iowa is sort of trying to get all their tests out to people and like setting stuff up at different locations that aren't typically
Like they're not
like medical places. And so we looked at the Des Moines area, and there was like no like scheduling options at all within the next few days. So we're like, well, we're not gonna wait a few days. We gotta
And we were trying to like,
as possible.
we were trying to like just do something to the system and be like, how can we get in? Because like I've heard most people have to wait like 2 days usually to get a test, and I was like, no, it's Wednesday. I want to get tested tomorrow.
And to be fair, like if you do have symptoms, you can get a test like faster and easier, but we didn't have symptoms, so we couldn't. So we ended up, Megan got on like the chat or something with someone at Test Iowa, and we decided to go to a town called Atlantic. It's about an hour outside of Des Moines.
We went to Creston.
I was thinking of the other person that we know that went and got tested. Went to Creston and got tested.
So we had to like drive an hour, just over an hour, to go to, it wasn't a drive-through. Most things have been drive-throughs, but since we drove to a Test Iowa clinic site, it was like you walk
Within
into the
a
mask,
hospital.
and it was like a separate area.
So we all three got to go together because if you're in the same household, then they just let you in the same room. And I think there's different tests, but we did the one that's just like the swab up both of your nostrils. And honestly, like I've heard it hurts like way more than I thought it hurt.
I would say on the
obviously
pain
everyone's
scale,
different.
Like for me, none of my pain receptors like went off and being like, ow, this hurt. So I would say it was like a 0 on the pain scale, but like it is uncomfortable. But I was like, after it happened, I was like, wow, that was it. That was all I was like worried about, because I've heard like really bad things about getting the test.
I feel like it touches your brain. I didn't get like that far up sensation, but I mean, I like the first nostril was fine, and like the second nostril, I had this like weird reaction where like I laugh, cough, almost like I was gonna sneeze, but yeah.
But our dad said it kind of hurt when he got the test, so maybe it's just different for everyone. But I would say if you do have to get tested, like don't let the actual test be part of what you're worried about. And then obviously after we got our test, like we were hopefully going to like be at the lake earlier, like that was our whole goal. But as soon as we figured out that we should get tested, we were like, okay, obviously that's not going to happen. We need to wait until we find out if we test positive or negative. And so I had no idea when that was going to be, since we got tested on Thursday, and since it's like 4th of July weekend, I didn't know if there's going to be like less people working or how that was going to go. And it's like some people had been waiting and not getting results back for like 3 days, and that's what she kind of warned about once we finished taking our test. Luckily, I stay up pretty late. So luckily, this morning technically at around 2 a.m., we got text alerts, like me and Sierra were in our own rooms, and we both got texted saying like your results are ready in an email. And so I texted Sierra, I was like, I just got a text, and like that's all I said, and she was like, me too. And so I was so nervous. Like it was one of the things where it's like, it was as if like, oh, your exam grade has been posted. It was like that. And so we decided to just check separately.
Well, like you had to check together, and I was like, not really. Like I don't think it's gonna make a difference. And I was already like so close. I just had to enter like the number in before I saw mine, so I was like, I don't want to like wait.
I actually had both like the emails for myself and my dad, because when we had to go, we had to have a barcode to like check in, and I just sent his to my email so it would be easier because he's not very good with technology and stuff. So I was actually able to check both of ours, and we all tested negative, which is really, really great. And I know that false negatives are like something that happens, but since we waited so long and other people that have been in contact with the same person that tested positive have also all tested negative, I feel like we're negative, and we also still don't have symptoms and stuff, so we are good. I went in my dad's room at 2 in the morning. I was like, Dad, we all tested negative.
And then he had to come out like a few, like 10 minutes later. He was like, was I dreaming, or did you come in and say that we tested negative?
So that is why now, I'm actually really happy with how fast we got the results back, because I just was not sure. Since we got them at 2 a.m., I feel like there are people that are working like 24/7 on getting tests and stuff. done and read, so I'm very happy about that. And I am happy that we get to go to the lake now and have kind of like at least some sort of holiday, even though it's not going to be as long as we wanted. I'm just happy that we all tested negative. And even though, like, you guys know, we have been playing it so safe, like doing everything in our power to not be, like, not get it and not spread it. And it's just really, like, going through this, not only, like, the first time where, like, we had already done this again with someone else that we were with, was in contact with someone else that tested positive, so we quarantined ourselves, but we didn't have to get tested. And then this time, like, where we did get tested, I'm just, like, I am so over quarantining that I really am just, like, I gotta be careful with who I'm hanging out with and, like, kind of knowing who they're also interacting with. And I just am, like, I gotta be more on top of it, and that's just how it's probably gonna be. We've just arrived to the lake house. It is just before noon, so not too bad on timing.
Yeah.
There was a boat parade going on, but when we were driving in, you can, like, see the lake, and it didn't really look like it was still going on.
I think it started by our house, which means it ended first by our
so I think
house.
it's over, which is kind of sad, but I'll see if it's out, and if it is, then I'll show you. We are chilling on the boat right now. It's just attached to the end of our dock. It's about 3 o'clock, I think, right now, and it is so hot.
The sun's actually not even out right now, so it's not that bad. But it got so hot that we have, like, our water mat out attached to the dock, and I was like, I'm gonna go on the water mat and, like, cool off a little bit. I jump on and I'm like, oh my god, like, it's so hot. The water had been sitting on the water mat and, like, had been heated up by the sun, so, like, my feet were burning. I was trying to get off the water mat, but I ended up getting just, like, more water on it, so it was cooler water, but I was like, my feet are burning.
Our grandma and mom were out on the boat earlier, and they were hanging out, but it got hot, so they went inside. And our grandma was asking if me and Sarah wanted to go skiing or kneeboarding or anything, which I do think that we will probably do in a little bit. But since it's the 4th, like, I don't love doing that stuff when, like, the lake is, like, busier, even though it's, like, it's
People shouldn't
medium busy, and over there maybe isn't as busy, so I'm kind of like, we probably will go. I know that's, like, more fun for, like, our grandma and grandpa to, like, watch us do stuff. So, and kneeboarding is fun. I just don't like doing it as much when there's people all over the lake. But the water, I, like, got in a little bit just because it was so hot, and the water is, like, not cold at all, so there's no excuse for us to not go kneeboarding. Last time we were here, it was like it took your breath away. It was that cold when you jumped in, and we were using the jet skis, and it was just like
Take your breath away.
so cold.
And, like, when it was my turn to go, we, like, had to switch. We ended up switching jet skis because the one that we were using to, like, pull people on had less gas, and so we're like, let's switch to, like, the one that has more gas, so it's, like, has more power. I don't know. That was naive logic. I don't know if that's actually how gas works. But we just switched the rope to the other jet ski, and I was just, like, sitting in the water waiting to go while they were, like, untangling the rope, and I was like, oh my god, it's freezing.
Good morning, everyone. It is July 5th. We didn't record that much yesterday because I think we both kind of forgot a little bit that we were vlogging.
Yeah.
And also, we didn't do that much. It was mostly just like us on the boat. When we, like, did, like, our, like, drive around the lake, I was, like, getting so tired. I was like, you know, I could, like, take a nap right now. Yeah. So we did get some clips, like, when we were driving around, and I'm sure you saw it, but hopefully today will be a little bit better about vlogging. We ended up not going kneeboarding or anything yesterday just because, like, I personally thought it was, like, a little too busy for my taste, and I thought, like, the water was a little bit... I get worried that other people are gonna hit me. I also just thought the water was a little bit too wavy for my kneeboarding abilities. Yeah. It's not that good. It's not even, like, 10 o'clock yet. It's, like, pretty hot already, so I might go change after. I just had a donut. Megan's having a muffin. And then we might change into our swimsuits. I have to redo my hair because I slept in this ponytail. And get some sun. Maybe we'll do some jet skiing or kneeboarding today. We'll see. Yeah. Alright, we're putting sunscreen on. I think Megan wants to go on the jet skis. We won't be on them for very long, I'm sure. But we're gonna each grab one, go out for a little bit, and then I think that we're going to go probably kneeboarding, but if we want to go skiing too, the skis are on the boat. And we'll do that for a while. Alright, we are on the water. Sierra's right there on her jet ski. We usually don't stay on the jet skis that long just because we get kind of bored, so we've only been out here for maybe 5 minutes. But we'll hang out here a little bit more since it's pretty early. Not too many people are out yet, so pretty fun time right now. Sierra, do a little trick. Me making sure I don't drop my phone in the lake. We're headed out right now to go kneeboarding, and we just got back from the jet skis. I don't know how long we're gonna be out, but I grabbed a Coke for the boat ride, and I got a Sierra one, so it's very nice. I think we're just gonna try going to a calmer part of the lake, and who wants to go first? Sierra's gonna go first, and I don't know how much this will zoom in, but I'll do my best to record it. Sierra's good at doing 360s for kneeboarding. What? Good. She actually can do them, and I have yet to successfully do one. So I guess we'll just see if today's a good or bad day. Honestly, beyond that, I don't know what other tricks you can do on kneeboarding. So that was the first time I've ever done it. We just pulled back up to the house, and our grandpa's seeing if we have skis now, because I mentioned that I wanted to go skiing, and now I think that we're going skiing. Even this year I don't think it's going skiing. I know. Came all the way back because I mentioned it.
Now. Yeah.
So if they're in the house, then I guess I'll be going skiing as well. Well, would you look at that? The skis are there. Sierra will want to.
Oh yeah, will I?
Alright, these are my buddies that I asked for earlier. And now that I'm tired, I'm just kidding. It'll be fine. I haven't skied in a while though, so should be interesting. Getting ready for round 2. Megan is so excited.
That's here.
Yeah. Got the rope. Gotta get that back out.
That first flash.
See if she can get up. Look who decided to go. Do you want me to loosen this one? That's her mom, by the way, if you didn't know.
No, it's good.
Megan, how'd it feel? The first one, I mean, it was like, I stood up pretty easy, but I was kind of like, huh, I haven't, like, it felt kind of weird putting them on. I know, that's the worst part.
You're exhausted, time to get the skis on. Ready?
Ready?
Here we go.
How was it?
Huh?
How was it?
It was good.
You know, it's hard pulling that ladder up. It's kind of hard.
So, you know, for 52, I'm like, that's not bad.
You did great. Better than me. I can't go outside the wake.
And actually, the water is smoother outside the wake than it
It
is.
scares me. The change.
The change took me a long time.
Get over that.
And it's basically like you just kind of oscillate your
You go
feet.
from one leg to the other.
You just kind of like float over it, like you do with the knee board if you go outside the lake.
Well, I haven't done that either. After sitting outside for a little bit, we decided to come inside and make some lunch. So, pizza rolls. That's what we're both having. All right, so we're heading back out to the boat. I want to see if I can get you guys to see the ducks that are on our water mat right now. They might start swimming away, but there they are on the water mat. You stay there, duckies. Look at that, that's so cute. Aw. That is so cute. I'll just stay by her. Adorable.
my friends.
And that's on imprinting. Maybe getting a little bit desperate with our Instagram pictures. Megan's in the water trying to
Trying to get the angles.
get some angles.
I can make more.
So just have fun with her.
Tired of having the lake in our background. The only place we need to go was the lake. The other place.
Here's my POV in the water. Trying my best to be a decent photographer, but I don't know if it's going that well. Alright, it is about 3 o'clock. Megan and I decided that we're going to spend the night here tonight instead of heading back because we didn't know when we were leaving. So,
Tomorrow morning instead of today.
yeah. So, Megan and I have just been chilling on the boat. We are sitting in the shade because honestly, I love being warm, but I don't love just like sitting in the beams of the sun because then I sweat too much and I get stressed that I'm gonna burn. So, we're trying to figure out some Instagram pictures. I don't know if we have any or if we will post any, but I'm trying. Keyword is return. Otherwise, we just have our speed route that we're listening to music to. So shout yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much the update for now. Megan just so kindly reminded me that when we were kneeboarding earlier, I was like, we should tell them like how to do like the arm thing to like do a little 360 spin. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I don't have a rope with me, so just like imagine.
You could get the rope.
What?
You could get the rope if you wanted.
That's a lot of work. So basically, you're kneeboarding like this. I don't know if there's multiple ways to do it. I think there might be, but this is how we do it. Kneeboarding like this, palms down, and then I switch to an undergrip and pull it in. There, stand up. Okay. Switch to an undergrip, pull it in, and then keep this hand holding onto it, and then flip and grab it like this. So you have your hands in palms in opposite directions. Then you keep your right arm holding onto it, and let go with your left arm, come back around and grab it. So if you're ever kneeboarding and you want to do that, that's how you do it. So it's about 3:40 right now. Megan just went inside. We actually took a dip in the water and we're swimming around for a little bit, so that was fun. The water feels so nice. It's not freezing cold or anything. You just step on it and it feels like pretty warm. But I think that I'm gonna head inside and like gather up some things that are still out, and then I think we're gonna go on an evening boat ride tonight after dinner, so that will be fun. But I think I've had enough sun for today. I'm not even in the sun. Okay, it's 5 o'clock, which means that we're all showered up. Sierra's over there watching TV / on her phone, and we are going to do tortellini for dinner tonight, so I'm just going to make that. And then I think we're going to go on a boat ride after dinner, which will be nice and relaxing. But yeah, let's get to cooking. We're going on an evening boat ride, so I brought some Cheez-Its, and I'm finishing my Coke that I had for dinner. Currently setting up, what is this? All-American. Trivial Pursuit All-American. Perfect for 4th of July weekend, I guess. We're gonna see how well we can do. To win a player or team return. It's just shy of 1 o'clock and we are piecing out, going to bed. No one won Trivial Pursuit because that game takes forever and the questions were too hard. We had Sierra and her grandpa both needed just one more piece, so they were the closest. But we are going to go to bed and then we have to drive back in the morning, so we'll probably just finish off the vlog tomorrow. Alright, we are back home now and we are going to end off the vlog here. We are going to start vlogging more often, hopefully, and we actually start grad school soon.
So we are going to be vlogging that as well. So if you want to see how that goes, then make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're also probably going to talk about it a little bit on our podcast too, I'm sure, once we do start, and then we record like an episode after that. So just letting you guys know kind of what we have going on. Otherwise, you can also comment down other video ideas that you have that you want us to see that aren't just vlogs. But we will see you guys in our next video. Bye.